Through examining the case studies of Chinese expansion in the late 20th century and the early 21st century, we can see what human nature truly is by looking at them through realist and liberalist perspectives. In recent decades, China has been expanding their economy rapidly and increasing their military strength, quickly rising to become one of the world's largest economic and military powers. Because of this, their GDP has grown rapidly since the late 1970s. This rapid GDP growth is because of the rapid construction of factories and increased exportation of cheaply made goods. These rapid changes were accompanied by a rapid military expansion, known to many as the world's largest and most rapid military development. According to estimates made by The Economist, China could overtake the United States in military spending by the year 2035 if they continue at the same rate. This is a good example of realism because of all the downsides that China ignores if they continue expanding. Because of this rapid industrialization, China has major pollution problems today. According to a study done by the American Lung Association and the Chinese Ministry of Environmental Protection, air pollution levels are approximately 10 times higher in the average Chinese city than in the average American city. Ignoring these problems is a prime example of a realist view of human nature, that humans will do whatever it takes to make themselves better than the other. After the 9/11 attacks, global security against terrorism was a high priority for most countries. They recognized that terrorism was a problem that was deeply ingrained in several countries and cannot be defeated by only one country. A good example of a failure of this was the American campaign in Iraq back in 2001. After this, the rest of the world realized it would take a combined effort to hit the spread of terrorism. This was a good example of liberalism because the world realized that they needed to work together, proving that human nature is to seek to become better by working towards a collective goal with others. In conclusion, history has shown that there is not a correct side to politics, but simply different ways to look at a situation or an action, some of which may be more effective than others given the situation.